Hi, thanks for tuning in today. My name is Sally Petrick. I'm with the Center for Quality Management and Education, former teacher, licensed administrator, consultant, co-author of this book, Lean Six Sigma in Education, a quality framework for school leaders, and a quality expert as a master black belt in Lean Six Sigma. We have been talking about preparing your culture, getting your culture ready for quality management. I think one of the first things you can do, and one of the easiest things to do, is do what's called a lean, L-E-A-N, waste walk, like Lean Six Sigma, a lean waste walk. What it is, I think you can't really see the waste and of a process if you're in it all day long. If you've worked in the system, it's almost easier to go from the outside and look at how things are happening. But if you take a lean waste walk, it's actually where you're going to go to the site, you're going to schedule it, go to the site, observe, watch how things are being done, and look for ways for waste. How can you reduce steps? How can you automate some steps in a process? So you're actually going to be going out. And I always suggest for superintendents, do a lean waste walk on you. Look at in your area what you do. Have a couple of people come in. They're going to go through training on what a lean waste walk is. Look at your processes. How do you do things? Can you streamline things? So start out with you, and then you can add on the other people in other areas. But the lean waste walk is just going out and looking at waste. Some of the objectives that you would do is from the lean waste walk, would be validate some of the problems that were pointed out in the process. Another thing is to look at talking about and discussing the redesign of the process and who does it affect and how does it affect other people. So you're going to kind of do a huddle with your team members and talk about what you're doing and have that brainstorm and think about how to simplify it or make it easier. Once again, this is best done if the superintendent or the principal is the first one to start this, and people come in and look at their processes first and how do they do things and how can we look at these things and make them better. And we're going to go through a series of different types of waste and explain them out and what do they look like in education. And then we'll go through training on a waste walk. How do you train your team? So we'll have a whole series on lean and waste in education, and it's waste in a process. We're not talking about garbage waste. We're talking about in a process on what we do. What is waste in there? Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget, if you find value in these quality tips, please give us a like or a thumbs up. Hit the share button if you'd like to hear more. Hit subscribe. Thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.